From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here.
Interesting Madden stream.
Chicago Bears taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Yes, sir.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Tua. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Loose inside the 30. And all the way down to the 5. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They'll run. Achane. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Gain of 10. And the Bears first down.
Once again, it's Swift. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. defensively, I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
That's complete right side to Komet. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Vegas!
On 4th down, here's Williams. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Turnover on down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13. Healthy big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
All right, come on.
Up the middle, Achane. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Still on the roster.
Yep. What you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the 1st down.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, Do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Ochin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Ah!
This is going to be
Should have threw it ahead of time. Bad throw.
by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to take
Good pick, man.
possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now he'll tuck this and run. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Sanders now to have the extra point.
Ah, you son of a bitch.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Ooh, ooh, that was nasty.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now a timeout taken.
Nice play.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And the Bears first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage. Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives. And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter.
Another pick. Wow.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
The Bears is going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that's it.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Right back to Achane on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Achane on first and 10. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And we'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Madison will score. Touchdown, Miami.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up.
Now a toss coming right side. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
21-0. Serious beating right here.
Yes, sir.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, man. I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Looking to throw is Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again here, Williams. The Dolphins get there this time.
Interesting Madden stream. Nice pick. Tyler Cole still on the roster. Another pick. Wow. 21-0. Serious beating right here.
2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. On play action, here's Williams. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Kenneth Grant in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Here's Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go. Here's Williams. Going for the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here to the 36-yard line. Stop there. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay there.
And not in any rush offensively. 144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Achane. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He will run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready, set.
They'll try to run with Madison. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play.
From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal.
Go ahead.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And this time he is in. Alexander Madison, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Jason Sanders kicking off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Williams loses the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline. He's got a Dunze. Then he gets
Good game,
to the
man.
other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way. But the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Miami, so long, everybody.
Not headed to the airport for this one. One more day here will suit me just fine.
Everybody's got a song called Rock Star, running up the pop charts, they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's Susu. But everybody's got a song called Rock Star. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too.
What's up, man?
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Miami. Emmanuel Wilson to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They send the tight end in motion.
10 black. Ready.
Love throwing to start us off. Pass him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground.
Oh, come.
Goes around and he's got space.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
He's taken down as he takes this to the 38.
Good shit. Good shit. Good shit.
And it'll give the Packers the first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Come on, cut.
Love with it on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here we go.
Love from the gun. Wheeled in by Jayden Reed. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. That's good for a Green Bay first down.
8-yard pickup. First down, Green Bay.
Love now to throw. That's to Reed again. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Goes to the hurry up here.
Second and 10.
Throwing again. Love. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. It's a foot race. This is going to be a pick six. He is in for the Miami touchdown.
Got complacent.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame.
And Mike ain't going now.
How you want to build on it. Wow.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point.
That was a good drive, man. That was a good drive. Until.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. Love back to it after the pick.
Ooh, gotta hold on to that now.
Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do.
Ooh, nice.
It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact.
Okay.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They've got first down here from the 36.
Gain of 12. Ready? First down.
Shotgun now for Love.
Oh, come on. Nobody home? Nobody home?
He is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe.
Nobody home.
1 quarter away so far. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this.
All right.
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive.
Oh.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again.
Oh.
And the Dolphins return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
The Dolphins take over.
That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
All right, offense, what we got?
That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
Opening carry for Devontae Chair. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a gain of 3 for him, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Let's stick with A-Chain. Defensive effort here drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate.
That man's angry.
And then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good. Good Dolphins. First down.
It's A-Chain on the inside.
Oh, come on, hold that block, baby.
No gain on that 1st down run.
so
You got to
close
hold
a
that
big
block.
loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning.
Ah,
It's
fuck.
the Dolphins with the lead here at Hard Rock. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Oh, come on. Ooh.
Tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
All right.
The lack
Good
of
shit.
points, the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Ooh, I could go for it.
And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short.
Ah, fuck that up.
I promise you. some
Yeah,
money
fuck that up.
Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left.
Ooh, I fucked that up.
It's a one-possession game at 7 points.
So in the end, the armchair quarterbacks, Kate, are going to tell you the more aggressive-minded play caller would have been correct. It would have been a better decision to go for it and come up with nothing from that field goal try.
And he'll pull his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Love out of the shotgun. It is caught left side. And he's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes when you're just looking
Let that shit tick.
some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Drill green. Here we go. Cut.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. 7 yards on that pickup. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Ready.
First down throw. Here's Love. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
It's Reed downfield.
Come on.
They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
16-yard line.
Ready.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. To the air with Love. And that one is incomplete. And the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Woo.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Once more, it's Love. This is Reed working the right side. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Kick that field goal.
Now taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
They ain't gonna kick that field goal.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
Here we go. Ready.
Loves to throw again.
Oh, come on, that's a pick.
Pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on down.
They kicked that field goal.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. One last play before the break. They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
Good half play. Good.
Now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Real quick. Oh, Lord.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Woo.
Off the play fake.
Oh,
In there left
fuck.
side as it ends up incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So 2nd down coming up. Running with A-Chan here.
Oh, Lord. Real quick.
He takes it down to the 33. This play goes for 36. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he'll get back a small bit away.
I didn't like that.
They take him down behind the line of scrimmage. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Ooh! Oh, come on, baby. You got to hold on to that.
Trying to find Jalen Waddle. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
All right, come on.
They'll throw 3rd and long.
Boom.
Waddle makes the catch.
Got him.
He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now A-Chan. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut.
You got to block better than that, baby.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger.
Touchdown.
Miami. The Dolphins throw the lead coming out of halftime.
That nigga nasty.
Jalen Waddle touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. Sanders all set to send it away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Here's Love to throw. Taken in by Jones. And he'll will take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Love looking to pass. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Packers.
Love with it on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Working quickly here.
Pick up his 6. Second and 4.
Sticking in the air. Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Love from the gun. He's got it complete to Reed. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go next.
Love now, off the play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. Looking quickly here.
Black shot.
Love. He finds Jacobs here underneath. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Extra DB out there for the Finns. Third down.
Let's go. Ready.
Throw here. Third down. That's caught for the first. And this takes him down to the 10. Offensive line fast.
3-3. 10 cycles. 97.
A gain of 22 yards.
From the red zone on first. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Throwing again. Love.
Oh, wide
He's
open.
got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Good play.
Here's Love up to the line. 2-point attempts coming.
Smash, red, set, ready.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. He lays out and gets it. Wow, that gets him the 2 points.
14.
Well, Brock, the run certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. Good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, get set. Out.
They'll start the drive with Achan. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins leading by 6. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Ready. Ready.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
Cooper on the stop. 1-yard gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Receiver gets it on the hand.
Ah, bad play.
That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
Hey, it's not a sack, but these edge players love chasing down runs for negative plays and tackles for loss.
Back to throw.
Got him.
Target, that's Hill.
Nasty.
He's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. We've set of downs from the 37. Achan, a 1st down carry. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. No, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the Packers' 37-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. He has room for 225. And they haul him down.
It's over.
Too shy of the red zone. Timeout taken
It's
by the
over.
Packers. Their 3rd and final one. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll hand it off to Achan.
You're losing no more games trying to be a Cowboy.
No gain on that 1st down run.
As a corner in this league, well, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover.
Good game, man.
You want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
At the 20-yard line.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
Go, go, go. Ready. Hey, time out 2.
Make sure you change that battery in that smoke detector.
They're drawn up for you. So it spins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us?
All of us.
Yeah,
All of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go from South Florida. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. At their own 32-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 41, it's 2nd and 1.
All right, come on. Out.
Once again, it's Achane. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Come on, 2. All right.
From the gun, here's Tua. He got his man. It's Hill. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Miami.
That's good for the Dolphins. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tua, give it to Achane. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
A gain there of 15. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for.
And he will get into the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
Yeah, that's over. You know that's over. He knew that was over. Can't stop this. What's going on, man?
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And here we go from Miami. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good work so far. He's got room. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time.
Ah! Not always good, guys. Not always good.
The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Good shit, good shit.
That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They run. It's H.N. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Caught quickly on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. That one gains 7. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Oh, come on.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
2 and out from the gun.
Ah, come on.
And it falls to the ground. Well, no look first look of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down. 1st and 10 from the 43. A run now with H.N. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
First and 10.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So we're through one. 7-6 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Hits him on the in route. And they bring him down around the 34.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Right back to Hill. This is caught. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up a considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. Here's H.N. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Go ahead. 18. Ready,
H.N. You'll only get 3 here as we've reached the 2-minute warning.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches.
Get safe. Out.
Go to him again. And he can't punch it in. Man, the defense punches back, sticks him at the 2. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that?
And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins grow their lead just before halftime. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1 for 1.
Sanders all set to send it away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Motioning left is their running back. Here's Darnold, first and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing in double coverage, odds are against you.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. And once again, they can't connect.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth. Trying for it is Walker. And unsurprisingly, Brock, he's not going to get the first here. So failing to see the thinking behind that one as they turn it over on downs.
These fourth down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Here's a handoff for A-Chain. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. A solid block in there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun.
Oh!
It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. We'll have it at the 35 before they return to the sideline. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35.
Fucking hate, man, defense. Fucking hate.
Seattle's going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down, Seahawks.
Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. First and 10. Darnold. Connecting on the slant. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And the Seahawks first down.
Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. He splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
A 23-yard attempt.
So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Myers' kick is good, and that gets them back within 5.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moves in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
return. Here's Tyreek Hill. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All set to send it away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Showing a little burst so far. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Here's Darnold. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is Walker on second. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
On 2nd and 10 now, Darnold. Here's a screen out for Walker. Works his way to the 35. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Walker on first down. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Cox, Cooper Cup makes the play.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
He's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Will give up the gun to Walker.
Nobody.
This in for the score. The Seahawks take the lead right away in half number 2. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Mike McDonald with his eyes glued to this field. His offense lining up for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And that pass is cut inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now.
14.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Returning it from the 4. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. It's a chance inside in. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa.
Fuck!
Swarming him, and down he goes. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Third and long for him here. He's going deep.
Oh, he wouldn't jump.
Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks return the interception.
He would not jump.
Before the tackle's made. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Stay set.
Walker now from the gun. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the
Get the fuck out of here.
At the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play.
Yeah, fuck.
And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection we see with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he comes through big here. 9 yards at 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Staying with Walker. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Here we go, set.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Seahawks holding on to a field goal lead. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. He has it on the QB sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. When you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Go set.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Running with Walker again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
He'll look to throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Ifatu Melifonwu with the INT. And the Dolphins have some new life in the 4th.
dropped back to pass. I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air. But how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
They'll start the drive with H.A. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Connects on the crosser. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 24 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
What?
Holding call. One of the linemen actually too far
The fuck are you talking about?
So after they march off the 5 yards, here's 1st and 15.
Ready. Out. 21G. Out.
Setting up to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. The flag cost him 5, but he picks up 6. He got 2nd and 9. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Passing downfield, working the left. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Clock running, Dolphins will hurry to the line.
Hey, cover one.
Here he is to throw. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely wasn't this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Sanders all set to send it away.
No matter what, man, good game.
His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. The Fatu Melifonwu with the INT. And the Dolphins make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.
This is a courtroom, not a gym. Your attire is not appropriate.
What? I came straight from practice. Nobody said there was a dress code.
This is a courtroom, not a gym. Your attire is not.
Hello. I'm about to show you why females should not be cops. and or they shouldn't be correctional officers inside of a male-only facility. This is common sense. Just watch this. This is crazy.
Step off.
We are which side? Hey, man, when you go out there, man, please go get a white shirt, bro.
White shirt?
Man, tell them it's an emergency.
Because of a shakedown.
It ain't about the shakedown.
Okay.
Just to give y'all a little bit of information, this guy's in jail for 32 years. Yeah, for some heinous stuff. Hunter, who has since been moved to the Ohio State Penitentiary in Youngstown, is currently serving a 32-year sentence. That sentence stems from previous convictions in Lucas County for involuntary manslaughter, attempted murder, felonious assault, and aggravated robbery, all first-degree felonies. So this guy has nothing to lose. Nope, right? But this is a female officer. He's in a chip on his shoulder. Yeah, watch this.
Every day. It's on like man. Just woke me up out my sleep for no reason.
A random
I ain't no.
Okay. What does that have to do?
Random takedown.
It is though.
And you got everything to do.
Down. You guys don't get there.
Come on. You go to Madden earlier. You look at me and then look like this. Like, come on, man.
What are you talking about? You need to step off. Go somewhere else. I don't give a about that tape on the ground. You need to go somewhere else.
Please stop cussing at me. I'm not cussing at you.
Hey, go ahead and just cuff up then.
This woman got a chip on her shoulder. I'm not going to walk to some crazy sub-Saharan who's in prison for the next 32 years because he's not even in charge of his own emotions. The woman's clearly got a chip on her shoulder. I mean, you're asking for it. You're already asking for it being a female in a male prison. I'm telling you, women cops, any woman in authority period when it comes to like correctional or being a police officer, man, they have chips on their shoulder. Yeah, it really goes to the head. Yeah, it does.
Hey, cuff up. Turn around. Turn around and cuff up.
Should she be calling for backup? Yeah. I guess she thinks she's a
Mary got 32 years.
He's one of those, right? Dude is squaring up. Yeah. No common sense. Yeah.
Turn around and cuff up. What? Because with the white shirts, they got white shirts instead. Turn around. Turn around and cuff up. Last time I'm going to tell you. Last time I'm saying, turn around and cuff up. Cuff up.
Damn! He beat the living shit out of this bitch. That's to be tough.
Now you out here balding like a little girl. Yeah. I'm not condoning the prisoners. No, I'm not trying to justify what he did, but read the room. Yeah. Like the girl is fun. It's like you in a cage with a bunch of animals. These people can't control their own emotions. And you and I just instigate and provoking these people. It's like it's not very smart. And you see what he was trying to do. He's trying to unravel. He's going for a head. Yeah. I'm sure he's got life sentence now. Well, he was already in for 32 years. Yeah. But it's not a life. He could have probably got out in like 20 years, 25 years with good behavior. Well, that's done and over with. Well, actually, this prison guard, she actually did the American people a noble thing. This dude's not going to get out of prison anymore. She actually deserves a medal. She can't. Because the American public doesn't have to worry about this guy anymore. Well, I'm pretty sure she's no longer a correctional officer. She shouldn't be. And if I'm a correctional officer and I'm working on that, she's going to get you hurt. She doesn't have the mentality for the job. Yeah. Like, a lot of women don't have the mentality for the job. And there's a lot of men that don't have that mentality for their job. Yeah. And then you're gonna throw a female in there along with it. Yeah. All that estrogen, and she's probably on a rag or something. She's probably taking testosterone too. Yeah. Yeah. Because typically when I see a female police officer,